If you've been curious about the new Charlotte Tilbury holiday palettes, today's video is going to be for you because I'm going to do a review on it. I purchased these myself. I have a lot of thoughts on it. I also purchased the Plumpgasm, I hate the name of that, Plumpgasm gloss as well. Wearing everything, you're going to see me apply these palettes, actually doing a full face on it too, because I feel like you'll get a better um I think it's better to see a full look on it as opposed to one side versus the other side, I feel like. Anyways, before we get into it though, there's a little, I don't want to say drama, but there was a little issue with my order. I shared a little video on TikTok and on Instagram, and I put it on YouTube too because I was a little ticked off. So if you don't want to hear about this though, and you're like, I don't really care, I just want to see the review, I'm going to put a timestamp below for you. All right. So let me tell you about my little issue with these. I ordered these the day that they went live. I placed an order for these palettes only, and I did it on the app. And so as the day went on, I started thinking maybe I should get this gloss. I need another lip cheat. The lip cheat that I'm wearing in the video, which I'll make sure I put below, is Super Size Me from Charlotte Tilbury. And so I'm like, maybe I should get this too. So then I decided to put another order in. Meanwhile, I got an email that said, by the way, we forgot to add your charm. So they were giving away a charm with an order. If you order 2 things from the iconic holiday collection, then you received a charm. So where's my charm? So this is the charm right here. All right. And so they said that they were going to send it separately. So I'm like, okay, I'm thinking they're going to stick in an envelope or something, whatever. So Saturday came and I got my delivery. Both of the things came, my palettes and the lip thing. I was like, holy cow, okay. And they're both coming different shipments. One's come from DHL and I don't remember what the other one was. I actually never heard of the carrier before. So I was like, cool, they're all both coming in. So I went to my door, 2 packages there. Awesome. Opened up the first one and I got this and then I got the lip liner. Cool. I lifted up the other box and I'm like, this one feels really, really light. Open it up. I saw nothing. Nothing was in the box. I'm like, are you kidding me? You basically sent me nothing in the box. It's empty. I was pissed. Let me just tell you that I was not having a good day Saturday. Do you ever have one of those days where you're like, now I've reached my last tither? Okay, like this is it. I've reached the height of the mountain day. That was my Saturday morning. That was it. And being in menopause doesn't help it either. So I should have done it, but I went to social media. I'm like, what the hell? I think I was scammed by Charlotte Tilbury. And let me tell you, I've ordered from her for years and I've never had an issue. But there's the first time for everything. This is the first time for everything. So, so I put those videos out there. 2 hours later, there was a package at my door. I'm like, this is weird. I pick it up, feels heavier, open it up. It's these 2 pallets. I'm like, well, why did they send me an empty box with nothing in it? Like, I didn't see anything in the box. I looked through, tore through again. There was a tiny little package in there with this charm. It was stuck to the wrapping. It was kind of sticky. So I missed it. That was my bad. But I don't know why they shipped it like that and why. I just don't understand. I don't know why they didn't just stick it in an envelope. I don't know why it was attached because according to my shipping, when I look at my tracking number, it said that these were delivered, but they were not delivered. So anyways, that is what happened. I feel like it's partly their fault, partly my fault, but I mean, I didn't see anything there. So I don't know what to, you know what I mean? So anyways, that's what happened. So I just want to update you. I didn't say anything on social media because it's like, it's better just to update you guys in the video. So maybe when this video goes out, maybe I'll just put a little something on Instagram and all those places just to say there's an updated video about what happened. That is what happened. That's it. So now we're going to get into the review part. So let's talk about the light palette first. So first, I want to talk about the packaging. Then I'm going to talk about the color. So the packaging on this is real pretty. In person, it's definitely more sparkly, but it's like soft. It's squishy, which I knew that. But I have not seen anybody talk about that. Okay, see how squishy it is? So it's not a hard plastic. It just feels like I don't even know what it is. Is it like fake pleather? You know what I mean? Like that kind of material, like something like that. Hopefully it doesn't get ripped or get a stain on it. You know what I mean? Because let me show you something. And I will talk about more of these in the video as we go along. But these are the last ones I got, and these are both the Look of Love collection. Okay. And I love the packaging on this. Yeah, there's a little bit scratched up a little bit. I probably could wipe them off and they would look even better, but I still love the packaging on it. These you have to be like really careful with. And then this color, I will tell you the color of this one. This one is called the Pretty Glowing Beauty. And on the back here, it kind of shows you like how you're supposed to use it, if you will. But my understanding has always been with these palettes, you use everything on your whole face. That's what I've always liked about it. You use the whole thing on your whole face. All right. So, anyways, you have your eyeshadows up here. You have a face palette, or face powder. You have your bronzer. You have now you have a highlighter and a blush. This is very, very pretty. I will have to work at it more. I didn't really do it in the video because I don't think I even used the bronzer in the first video. I did use a little bit of it in the second video with the look that I'm doing now, which I really love this look, by the way. This is really pretty, but it is very, very subtle. And I feel like you are just going to get a very, very light look. You'll have to really build it up to get more. And if you are darker than me at all, you're not going to see a lot. This is really for fair skin tones. I don't think you can get away with wearing it if you have a tan or if you're medium skin tone or olive skin tone. I don't think you're going to like this. It's going to be very, very light. Like you're hardly going to see anything. And I will tell you, I do like it because I think I've shared with you guys, I like more of a lighter look lately. Like this is kind of a lot, but I really like it. Like this could be an evening look for me. I could make it even darker for an evening look. But I feel like with this lighter palette, you can't really do as much with it as you can with the other palette for me. So if you have really fair skin, I think you're going to like it. Otherwise, I would take a pass on it. As far as the quality, I think the quality is good. I'm not really wowed by this one though. Maybe I had to play with it more. Just, I'm not like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm not disappointed that I have it. I think the price point is fine on it. There's so much makeup coming out. It's so ridiculous. I'm just going to say this right now. Chanel has like 9-pan palettes. I'm not getting them, you guys. I don't. I'm just not into that. It looks like something I would have wore when I was in my early 20s. And I'm being honest with you, I haven't seen any looks from anybody that's used that palette that I think, wow, I've got to get that palette. They're just not colors I would wear. They're just not. I don't like any of the looks. And that littler one from Chanel that I was thinking about getting, it's a no for me because it looks like one eyeshadow. Every single person I've seen that has used that already, it looks like they're wearing one eyeshadow. For $85, it's a no. And the blush looks non-existent. It's a no. So I think, anyways, the price point on this I think is fine. So just know that you're going to get a very, very subtle look. If that's your thing and you're fair, I think you'll like it. So, and you can see on the video, okay? The blush went on really nicely. I guess the way you're supposed to do this, the shimmers, you're supposed to do it over your blush. I would not recommend doing that if you have any texture or large pores. I like to just put the glow up here. I don't think it's really glowy. Even the one that I'm wearing now isn't really, really glowy. It's going to be very subtle. So if that's what you like subtle, then you're going to like it. I personally like something a little bit more. It's not terrible, but it's like I would have liked to see a little bit more. So anyways, I do like it. But I wouldn't say it's like, oh my gosh, amazing. All right. The one that I'm wearing right now, this one is called the Dreamy Bronzed Beauty. So this one is supposed to be for deeper skin tones. This one's supposed to be for deeper skin tones. And as you can see, I can pull it off. So depending on how deep your skin tone is I don't know if you're going to see a big punch of color unless you really pack it on. But I feel like these palettes are not supposed to be real punchy. I feel like they're supposed to be light and romantic, and kind of like that. So if that's not your thing, then you're probably not going to like either one of these, okay? But I really like it. Like the colors I'm wearing now, I love, love. I just love this palette. Out of the two, I love this one. The highlighter isn't much of a highlighter for me. I might have to play around with that and see if I can actually wear it as a cheek color. If it's not too much, I might have to play around with it. But for sake of the video today, I didn't do that. But I really, really like this one. This is one I probably would travel with, this one. I think they're, like I said, I do like them. And I think the price point is there. One thing I noticed, and you'll see it in the video, is when I was using the deeper shade right here, it was a little patchy. I can't remember. I think it's this eye. It still looks a little bit. It's not terrible on that eye. Like I feel like I could get a little bit better blend, but I took the powder in here and used it and seemed to help a little bit. And I also used some of the bronzer in that area just because I wanted to do that. I want to do a little bit more, but that's how I'm going to use this palette. I want to experiment more. I might even use like the bronzer and that is a eyeshadow look. You know what I mean? So I do really like these, and I do recommend them if you feel like there's something you can wear. Because like I said, they're not going to be in your face. Now, this one's definitely a punchy color for me, but I'm fair. This is really meant for deeper skin tones. So if you have deeper skin tone, it just depends on your skin tone, how deep it is. If it's really deep, you may not see anything, or you may just see a little bit, just like Fair Girls. If you get this, you're not going to see a big punch. You're going to see something. It's pretty. You see in the video, it's really pretty, but it's not like, you know, it's very, very soft and subtle, which is kind of different, I feel like, for holiday makeup. Usually, I feel like holiday makeup is bold. Like Dior has some palettes. Again, I speculated on getting them, but it's like they're smaller palettes. One of them looks like it comes off really, really orange. The other one comes off really, really purpley. Not my thing. I'm telling you, last year I went crazy with holiday palettes. This might be it for me. This might be it. We'll see what product comes out with. But I'm just not wowed by anything that I'm seeing. I just feel like it's too much. Guerlain one, same thing. I was thinking about getting that one, but I feel like with my Prada eyeshadow palette that I bought last year, it's actually very similar to the Guerlain that's coming out. So I'm going to take a pass on that too. So I don't know. This might be it. So let me kind of compare these a little bit. These are from, like I said, a couple of years ago. I want to show you the difference between the deep and the lighter. Okay, so this was the lighter one, and this is the deeper one. Okay, deeper one, lighter one. And I'm telling you, I can wear this one, and I can create a pretty, even though it looks really light, I can create a punch with this one. Look at look how light the bronzer is in this palette compared to that palette. And the powder in here is more yellowy. This one's more pink. The blush definitely, at least on, yeah, it looks a little bit lighter than the peachy blush. I don't know what it is. I feel like I could get more of a punch with this older palette, and it's the lighter version than this one. And the layouts are definitely different. So I don't know. It really depends on what you're looking for. If you want something that's going to give you a lot of punch, then you're not going to get it from the light palette. You're just not. And if you have deeper skin tone, you're probably not going to get it either. Okay? If you have a lighter skin tone like me, then you may like the deeper palette because you're definitely going to get a punch. And I'll have to play around with it too and see if I can get more of a daytime look with the palette that I'm wearing today. See if I can kind of create something like that for a daytime look. I'll have to see, because I even want to play around, put the cheek color on my eyes. I want to play around with all of it because that's how I've always used these palettes. So I like them. I don't feel like I've wasted my money. I will use both of them and I will enjoy them. And I think I've said everything I would need to say. I feel like they're blendable, pigmented, except for that darker color on the darker eyeshadow palette. I feel like, other than that, I feel like everything blended in really, really well. And I love the bronzer. I love the blush. I just love especially the deeper, the more deeper one. I love so much. I love it. Now, as far as the Plumpgasm, you saw it in the first video because I ended it with it. I do like it with just a lip liner, but it's not enough. You're not going to get much color. It is really pretty. It's called Strawberry Chocolate. It does tingle a little bit. I don't know that it plumps my lips that much. Does it really? I don't think it does. I don't think any of this stuff really does unless it really hurts like hell and then it does. This does tingle a little bit, burn a little bit, whatever, but it goes away. But I do like the color. I like it over this, and I'm wearing Live It Up lipstick today. And I paired it again with my Super Size Me lip cheat. So this I really do like as far as the color, but as far as plumping and all that, no. As far as the color over a lipstick on its own, I don't. But it depends on your lip tone. Everybody has a different natural lip tone, so you may like this over your natural lips. I just don't think it's enough for me. I just feel like it just looks like you see the lip liner too much. I'd have to find a lip liner that would be similar to this, but it's so opaque, you know? I don't think I would find one. So there's where I'm going to leave it. I'm happy with my purchases. I I apologize for the whole thing with the packaging with the charm thing. It's cute and everything, was not worth the hassle. It wasn't worth the hassle. Like I said, I was having a bad day, and as I'm filming this today, I'm just going to say this. I didn't even know if I was going to film today because I don't want to get into it because I don't want to get emotional, but my sweet little kitty is not doing really good right now. Um, she's been part of our family for 17 years, and I don't know when her time is going to be up. And so it's been another day for me. So I wasn't even going to film, but I just wanted to get this out. So, anyways, that is where I'm going to leave it. I don't want to get emotional and have mess all my makeup up. But if you're thinking about getting this, I really hope that this helped you because maybe you already have colors like this. If this isn't your thing, take a pass on it. If you're not for sure that you think it's going to work for you, take a pass on it. I don't know if any of the Sephora's are going to carry it or if you can go somewhere in person to see if it's going to work for you. But like I said, I'm happy with my purchase. Do I think it's amazing? No. But you guys know that I do not overhype stuff on this channel. I don't. I'm happy that I have them. I will use it. I do really like the look that I have going on today. But I'm not going to come on here and tell you it's amazing or anything like that either. So I'm going to stop right now. Thank you so much for joining me. Really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, I would love to have you join. I share new videos every single week. Please consider smashing that subscribe button below. It is free. I would greatly appreciate it too if you've enjoyed this video. Please make sure that you like, share, comment on the video. Helps push them out to algorithm. Would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.